Welcome to the West Texas town of El Paso, the Sun Bowl and home to the UTEP Miners, and it's always a pleasure to come out this way, and we're certainly excited about the game we have in store. In this one, two teams from Conference USA squaring off in a weekday clash to set the table for the weekend ahead. As we'll see, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the UTEP Miners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Miners will boot it away to start the game. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Western Kentucky's offense will have the football first. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover and take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense, based on how they play him, I think is big today.
Yeah, and that's what you've got to do as a defense. Sometimes you double team him. Sometimes you play zone. Mix it up. Give different looks because he is a guy. He's shown the ability to burn your defense and make big plays.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Looking downfield, it's Dickens. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Toppers!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Miners offense will go to work for the first time today. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
But they need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game like we've seen throughout his career when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter, and that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. This one's complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And the Miners will punt this one away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. There he goes. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease, he puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Gonna run it. It's Rodgers. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple. Let's talk for just a second about Western Kentucky. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week. Commitment from a 3-star defensive back, David. And when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
That whole building gets excited because transfer pool is one thing, but high school recruiting, when you can get somebody out of high school with some raw tools that are really good, you can see the future could be bright. You take those guys, you try to develop them instead of going into the transfer pool.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good job by the defense. Seeing the running back. Don't let that dude who's super fast, elusive, catch the ball in space. Nice job staying glued to him. As soon as he caught that puppy, he got drilled.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Using his legs to buy some time. Intercepted for the 11th time. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Wants to go up top. They've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. And it's another 1st and 10 play. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got a man. It's Williams. Breaks into the open. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled. The Miners getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Miners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He'll keep it himself. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Alston. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The Miners can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run the counter. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On third down, going up top. Makes the grab. It's Ellis. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Miners will try to pick it up on fourth down. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Fires to the wideout. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They're going to run it. Got enough space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, UTEP. The extra point here would tie the game.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, and put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw, it's Dickens. Fires to the right. It's complete. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets the give. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that. And the defense ran right through it.
And on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They're in field goal range here on fourth down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Run for him. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? Starts a drive trying to go up top. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Now on first down from the 28. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he's brought down after a huge completion. The Miners will hustle to the line.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
Hauls it in. Oh, it's a fumble. Oh, and he gets it back, so you can file that one under. Could have been worse. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Alston. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. And the Miners trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Looking to throw again. Oh, they're after him. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
So they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. And this one is perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 2. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. The Miners have pushed it inside the 20. He'll pull it on the read. Got some room in it to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, UTEP!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And the extra point is good.
17, Western Kentucky, 7.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The give to the single back. Got enough for the 1st. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. They're going to ride this running back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Buys a little time with his feet. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And he's really proven to this defense that he's just not a one-trick pony. He can beat you through the air, and now he can do this. Now he can take off and scramble, move the sticks, get us 1st down for his offense. This defense, they're starting to learn pretty quickly. This guy is a talented joker at quarterback.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
And a decent game there before the defense makes a stop. And the Hilltoppers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Quarterback making adjustments. Off play action on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Rodgers. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. Looking for a man. It's Dickens. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Man, really good job by this defense staying positive. They gave up a bunch of yards, got down towards the shadow of their own goal line. 2 straight passes, 2 incompletions, trying to just get off the field here with only giving up 3 points.
They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Looking downfield very late in the half. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good half of football in a great town like El Paso. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at one of the most picturesque settings in the game, Sun Bowl Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Hilltoppers will kick it away to start the second half. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He's able to work his way across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Nice move to keep running. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Got the first down, looking for more. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
A nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Pulls it in. It's Davis. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his...
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Miners. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make... Just like he did right there for 6 points.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He makes a catch. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Trying play action. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, WKU. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The returner will field it and bring it back. He's got great speed. Out of bounds at the 38, and a really nice return there sets up the offense. First play of the drive comes from the 38. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. That's caught. It's Brown. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles. And
defense there getting the tackle for loss, but on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. You've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks. And
he lobs one high down the left side. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. And the Miners line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Back to pass, it's Dickens. Fires to the big fella. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Hilltoppers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, the power run here. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Looking to throw on first down. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Myers. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot, the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that first down marker. 4th down coming. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Makes the catch. It's Myers. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Here comes the heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And as quarterbacks, you've got to be aware of secondary pressure. You've got to know when these free safeties, they start creeping towards the line of scrimmage, that they might get involved. You've got to have an answer for it, and QB didn't have one that time.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
That's the end of the quarter, and UTEP has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. After swapping into the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
All the way back to the 15. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking to throw, it's Dickens. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
That's a miss as an OC. He's coming to the sidelines and listen, that's not a great throw. We got to take something off of it. But we also can't miss inside. So it's a tough dynamic when you're throwing that out route, but either way, quarterback, wide receiver, they have to do a better job being on the same page.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Hilltoppers will punt it away on fourth down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Grabbed in the backfield, it's Davis. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
We'll give him a couple on that one. Second. Coming up. The option look. The pitch. Turning it on. Touchdown, UTEP. Great job. Back on the option. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
Hey, man, a lot lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Dickens. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Facing 3rd and long from the 25. Here's a snap, ready to cut one loose. Gets it to him on the screen. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. And the Hilltoppers racing to the line in the hurry-up. He'll off one deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. Get a chunk play on that one.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense changing the play. Going up top again. He'll take another shot here. Makes the catch. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. The Hilltoppers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll run it. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hilltoppers. Lining up for the PAT. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
It'll be 3rd and long. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. Picks up the first down, still moving. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races. The Miners will snap it on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, the running back has it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, and there's a lot of pressure right now on this down if you're on offense because your last 2 plays have gone nowhere. You know the defense just needs to get the football back to give their team an opportunity to go win the game, so you're probably going to have to throw to get this first down. A lot of pressure here on the quarterback, Dave.
Yeah, and how I throw, I think, is important. This is a time where I love moving my quarterback outside the pocket, making it an easy throw, or let him run the football, and if he doesn't get it, the clock still ticks. It's still my friend.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on 1st down. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Quarterback on the keeper. There he goes. Smacks it with the stiff arm. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Miners kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Takes a handoff. It's Verrier. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. And a chance perhaps to salt this game away if this offense can pay this off with a late touchdown. Wide receiver going in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. It has been